Just doing some free climbing here in Boulder. It's a challenge, but it's good exercise, good workout, and I can see why all the nature lovers come to Colorado.
When it gets cold, what do you use for insulation?
Insulation?
Yeah.
What insulation? Blankets, sleeping bag, and that's about it. Some people don't even use that, they use their clothes.
We've been hearing a lot about sips in Boulder. Do you sip or do you gulp?
Oh, gulp heavily.
Okay.
And, but I mean, just liquor.
Do you sip or do you gulp?
What's a sip?
That's a good question.
People really need to know that trading in their Dodge truck for a Prius is great. It shaves down a little bit of their energy usage, but Americans need to know that their house is a huge user of energy. 40% of the energy use in America is used by personal housing.
65% of the electricity in this country is used in houses. 50% of greenhouse gas emissions are due to buildings.
The energy situation, not only the cost, but also probably very soon shortages of energy, will accelerate this process, this awakening, and people will take a new attitude to their space where they live.
I think we also need more demonstration homes out there where people can go kick the tires. We need these in every community where people can drive up whenever they're interested in and check out green features. And
people do drive up to our house all the time.
Because you have your little sign right at the end of your driveway.
So my wife and I designed this house in 2005, our dream home, and my company built it. And what we asked at this home is, how far can you go with solar? What we found out living here for a year and a half is, 100%. We're generating as much power throughout the year as we're using. Basically taking our carbon footprint on a net annual basis to zero. And that's powering a hot tub, microwave, TVs, all this stuff that Americans have, we have it too. And that was one of the points of the house. The reason all this works so well is we've reduced our loads to begin with. How much electricity we use, how much heat we use. And the way we got the heat load down is by building a super comfortable, super insulated house.
A SIP is a structurally insulated panel.
They take like 2 sheets of particle board, and then in between they put like styrofoam in between them. They're structurally really strong, but then highly insulated.
We actually insulate far more, so we demand less energy.
It would be a good thing for insulation, but you also got to take into consideration, what if you get rodents? They'll eat through it, no problem. If they can nibble on Sonia and do this, then they can eat through wood.
Will they eat through concrete?
No.
Okay, because we also heard about a special kind of SIP adaptation that integrates concrete to the outside of a regular SIP. You think that might work better?
It might. It's worth a try.
We started a company called SIPCon. It's a way to put concrete on a SIPs panels. All sorts of benefits. It puts them in foundations. It also provides thermal mass, which helps mitigate temperature fluctuations in a building and stores energy.
The SIP panel really is a rigid core that allows the wall to be formed either as a foundation or as a wall package. We've patented this concept, which is a non-thermal bridging connector, which holds the rebar matrix to the SIP panel. That's going to be super insulated and super strong. Sustainability begins with a high-performance building shell.
He's been working on that for weeks.
I'm Rick.
I'm Rob.
And we are SIPCon.
I believe in efficient markets, and I believe that consumers catch up to the high tech. I like living in Boulder because I can see intelligent and informed consumers push the high tech.
GEOS will be the first and largest net zero energy community developed in the United States, comprised of 280 to 300 homes that rely on solar but also geothermal energy to provide all the primary power for the homes. Taking heat energy from the earth using a ground source heat pump, we're only getting temperatures of 50 degrees, but from this we can extract enough heat to heat our homes and provide all of our domestic hot water. We are big into sharing knowledge, and we share knowledge with anyone who will listen to us. We see many net zero energy homes being built in Colorado that are $1 million homes, and they're fantastic and they're beautiful, but the median consumer can't afford them. And we want to show the industry that it's possible to do this.
75% of the buildings in existence by the year 2030 are basically going to have been starting from scratch in a manner of speaking. So this is a huge time for improvement and change.
This entire set of 3 buildings is Solar Village, a mixed-use development of stacked flats, 2-story townhomes, and lofts, which are solar-powered, ultra-healthy, with a super low environmental impact. Very amazingly, it's affordable for the below-average buyer in the Boulder County marketplace. The folks that live in Solar Village Prospect have created an amazingly tight and friendly community. They all work together, they eat outside together, they share time together, they garden together, and together they've created all the beautiful landscaping that you see here, which every year is just going to get more lush and full. The windows are all about half shaded. On June 21st, you have 100% solar shading of the southern facing windows at noon. On December 21st, you have 100% solar access. The PV awnings serve a double purpose. The first purpose, obviously, is to generate electricity from the sun. The second purpose is to create that proper solar shading to take advantage of true passive solar design. Use of space is key when you're developing a smaller residence. You don't need more space, you just need space that's used much more effectively and efficiently. Remember, conservation and efficiency, always #1 and #2. All of the paint stains and finishes in all of the Solar Village units are basically non-outgassing products. Lots of windows, lots of light space to create great daylighting so that you don't have to turn lights on. Beautiful south-facing views that also give you that solar gain, which when hitting the thermal mass of the concrete floor gives you heating for free basically all winter long. Affordable and efficient green housing and only going to appreciate in value exponentially because as utility costs increase, so does, and at the same rate, the value of these units when you look at cost equilibrium of a green home versus a non-green home.
I'm excited about giving away discounts to my clients when they buy an Energy Star or HERS rated home.
25% of the energy use of your average home can be saved by orienting the building according to the sun.
This awakening, I think, will come with the trigger which energy consciousness creates. Get in sync with nature rather than fight it.
Every decision we make about our homes really ultimately affects somebody else out there.
We have an obligation, to our kids and our grandkids and to our planet to figure out how to do it right because we've got nothing but opportunity.
You can keep doing that all you want.
How environmental would you say you are?
Probably about 6.
What would take you up to like a 7 or an 8?
I would probably have to kill somebody in the oil industry.
Yeah. This horse sucks. It's so slow, and it's hard to sit on it.
Don't tell anybody, okay?
I was gonna say, are you gonna have to kill us or now or what?
Yeah, we'll wait till the camera's off, of course, but yeah.